Hi, my name is Diego Gomez, and this is my design and build project. So for my design and build project, I built this had a neat cross bolt that shoots pencils. Its purpose is really just for fun, not really anything crazy other than that. Um, it's also to disrupt all classrooms once we get back in for the fall. That is obviously a joke. We all pay way too much money to be wasting time. So anyways, the way it works is I have this rubber band attached to this horizontal part of the cross bolt. This was connected by 4 thumbtacks right here, and it was held together by these 2 rubber bands right here. So the horizontal part is also connected and supported by rubber bands. This end has tape, and I'll explain a little why I did that later. And finally, I have a pen cap right here. That is also supported by rubber bands. So the way it works is I just load up pencil uh, through the pen hole, and I slide it back, and then once I let go, it will fly. So the design and build process for this guy was pretty straightforward. Um, this was a lot of testing, just kind of figuring out what was the best way to actually release this guy. So uh, I came up with this final idea after I saw that one of the issues that I was having was uh, interference between the pencil and the rubber band supports right here. So if these 2 pencils were not here, it interfere a lot with the pencil as it shot out. So that's something I wanted to reduce and improve upon. And that's also another reason why I use tape at this end, because as you loaded it up, if there was a rubber band here, it would kind of cause a little bit of friction that you didn't want. So that was one of the big issues that I wanted to improve. The other issue that I was having as I was testing was the accuracy of it. It's still not as well as I wanted it to be, but I attached this pen hole to kind of be able to kind of directly somewhat increase the accuracy of this guy. Uh, it actually does pretty increase the accuracy. One of the other issues I was having was with the pen cap itself. For certain pencils, it was not big enough. So what I did was I just grabbed a small pocket knife, and I just increased the diameter just by shaving off some of the plastic parts of it. So one of the other convenient parts about this guy is that you can actually hold it in between here, which is also a very nice um, idea if you want to make multiples of these and just kind of play around with your friends. Hopefully no one loses an eye. Uh, so things that I would want to improve upon this guy if I had kind of a limited budget would be the rubber band. Rubber band's not great. It also doesn't really grab onto the pencil very well, and given the design, it will sometimes not even shoot, and that's something that I definitely want to improve upon. The other thing I would want to improve upon is the loading method of the rubber band. If I could, there was a simpler way to load this guy and pull it back. I actually had a binder clip attached to it, but it wasn't working very well, so I decided to remove it and um, just do it manually. So that's something I definitely would want to work on. The last thing I would want to see is how much of a velocity would I get if I changed the rubber band, and also if I used larger pencils. If I made this with some of the joke pencils, like those like 18-inch long pencils, see how design would change and how much faster it would go. So yeah, that's some of uh, these big broader ideas that I have for improving upon this design. Um, and now that you mentioned, one of the last things that I would want to improve upon is increasing the accuracy of this guy, and that would be done by attaching. See if I could attach small little brackets that would um, keep the path of the pencil very linear as it was shot out. But that's something for another day. And just for now, thank you for watching.